Hi everyone, I'm Julie with Stampin' Gala, and today I want to show you how to recreate this card featuring the faux silk technique. This one I did in pink pirouette, and I also did another sample in So Saffron. I used our stamp set called Remarkably You, and this is the image that I chose to use. It does have 3 other images as well as 2 sentiments. To get started, you need a piece of shimmery white cardstock and our gray archival ink. I'm going to ink this up and stamp the image right on the cardstock. Next, I chose our Melon Mambo, and I just used our aqua painters, and I gave it an all-over wash, all-over pink wash. I did go back and add some darker shades of pink just to give it some dimension. I did do a sample off camera to speed things up, and this is what it looks like. Now to get the technique, you're going to need a glue stick, and we have glue sticks that come 2 to a pack, but they are retiring the end of May 2016. So what we're going to do is we're going to put glue directly on the cardstock and completely cover it. Now it does get a little messy and on your fingers, but it comes off really easily. Alright, and then you're going to take a piece of tissue paper. I have the vanilla with the gold flecks of glitter in it. We're going to crumble it all up and then open it back up again. You don't want to take all of the wrinkles out. That will defeat the purpose. Anyway, you'll just plop it down on your cardstock and then lightly pat. And you want to make sure all the sides are secure. If they're not, you can just lift it up and add some more glue. All right. So then what we're going to do is take our scissors and trim right along the cardstock. Take any excess off of here. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my blog and also my newsletter, you can do so on my blog at stampinggala.com, and I do send out weekly newsletters with free tutorials on them. Okay, so there you go. That's what it's going to look like. Now we're going to work backwards. So the base of the card is 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. Now I will have all the dimensions right on my blog. I also have a piece of pink pirouette and a piece of Very Vanilla, which I ran through the Big Shot already with the elegant dots. And then finally a piece of Designer Series paper in pink pirouette. It's in our stack. We're going to add some snail to the back of this and snail it directly on the Very Vanilla. I like to do this first just in case it's a little bit off, like it is right here. We can trim off any of the excess there. And we'll add this to the pink pirouette piece. And then onto the card. Okay. All right, we're going to bring in a piece of vellum cardstock. And you don't want to go completely to the edges because then it'll show through on your card. All right. And finally, a piece of gold foil. We're going to snail our image to the gold foil. This card really does look pretty in person. It's very elegant. I have some of my customers that want to make 2 and 3 of this at Breakfast Club, and it's normally just 1 card class. Okay, so we're going to put this down on the card. Now I've taken our gold cording and I'm going to add a glue dot. I made a bow off camera, put that down, and then finally I have a sentiment, hooray for today, which comes from Greatest Greetings, and that is being carried over into the new catalog, as well as the stamp set that I used for the card today. And we'll just flag the ends. And we'll add a couple of dimensionals. I like to bow it just a little bit. Okay. And finally, on the inside, I stamped the image and watercolored it, and then we're going to add it to the inside of the card. I like to have a double layer in my cards to give it a nice weight. Okay, so there you have it. If you would like more information or inspiration, you can visit my blog at www.stampinggala.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.